I was right. I told people this thing, but people call me. Well, people said no. Games Workshop. Well, first of all, let me just say I think the new Sister of Battle things that they put out, I think look terrible. Even the basic Sister of Battle. Anyways, let's start about the Repentias. I don't like them. I think they look terrible. Look at this shit. I mean, this looks terrible. And look what they're wearing. It's kind of like, no, these are not the Repentia I know. I mean, look at this. Why do they have so many vents in them or whatever? What are these things? I don't know what these are. These ones do not look like they're punished. Like, where are all the... If they're gonna update them, they should have been like the previous one. So yeah, the Repentia look terrible. Yeah, it looks horrid. Ugh. Disgusting. Anyways, so trash. And then, let's see. Okay, and here are the others. So these are going to be just the basic bitch squad. This, from this angle, I would say, yeah, this is okay. This is okay. The bolter does look a little bit too big. But maybe if I saw it in model form and all that, it's fine. This one is fine. This is trash. Which makes me think that this, well, that probably the boot plate on these is horrible. It feels like they have reduced the sizes of their boot plate, which is one thing I did not want. I wanted the boot plate to still be there like it used to be. And for all the Ark Warhammer fans, in my Stormcast Eternals, where I was complaining about the artwork, in the Stormcast Eternal is that the artwork for the core rulebook has on Stormcast Eternals with duo boot plate, even though the armor and the model that is kind of like based on doesn't have a boot plate. I would have been fine with the Stormcast Eternal duo boot plate if it was a new type of armor for the Stormcast. Then I would be like, alright, that makes sense. But it's not. So that is terrible. Then I said in that video that Ark Warhammer fanboys ignored for some reason, that if they removed the boot plate from the Sisters of Battle, or in the artwork of the Sisters of Battle they removed the boot plate but the models have, or vice versa, I would say that's terrible. And this is terrible. I mean, look at this. What the fuck? Where's the fleur de lis? They seem way too just flat. There's nothing on them, and they seem super sunk in. Kind of like they're not protruding at all anymore. And this right here, way too thick between the breastplates. Kind of like, no. Yeah, so the midsection on all of them, terrible. The midsection is shit. But I think the legs on all of them are good. So they have good legs. I would say probably good arms as well. The heads are give and take. That's fine. I mean, I fucking love the helmets, but the whole point, one of the whole points, because the thing about this Sister Battle is that you need to know that they are women, because the what it's called, the Ministorum, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Basically, the church, they are not allowed men they're not allowed males. So you would think that they would super empathize in the armor designs that these are females, so that you would be able to see it from miles away. And this reduced boot plate, they have reduced the boot plate so much, or at least what it looks like, that it's kind of like, what's the point on having the dual boot plate? You might as well just not have it at all then, if this is how it is. Man, because I really liked the new Celestine model, if I can find her. Let's see, Celestine model. Okay, that picture forward. Here we go. Celestine, right here, come on. I like these girls. But do you see what I mean? They seem to be bigger. I mean, one thing that I was complaining about these models are their corsets. I think they should have a thinner waist if they're gonna give them this type of corset. The waist should be a bit thinner. But you would say, well, this is armor. You're absolutely right. It is fucking armor. But man, I love the hips. These ones have good hips. And I don't like the design on the breastplates. But it's okay since it seems to be... I mean, it's not so sunken in like the Bold Sister of Battle models that they're going to release. But yeah, I still think it should be, because it feels like they are giving them these corsets or whatever to try and to make it look like the boot plates are smaller than they actually might be. Which is not what I like. Man, I want my Sister of Battles. I mean, come on, I want them to be female. I want them to look female. I don't think there's anything wrong with the feminine look. But it does seem like the Age of Sigmar. No, not the Age of Sigmar. The Age of Sigmar guys do pretty good when it comes to females. Except for that one Stormcast lady. But other than that, I think they're doing good. The guys who are working on the Sister of Battles, to me at least, just judging by what we have seen from the Repensias and the basic bitch Battle Sister squad, seems like they don't like the female form. They don't like women, basically. When it comes to aesthetic reasons. I'm not calling them sexist. I don't know them, obviously. But man, I find it so sad that the female form, when it comes to this stuff, is kind of like, no, we need to hide it. We need to make it more masculine. No, I want feminine girls.